Well,
Welcome to Ribbeting Conversations.
my name is Goldie.
I'm Max, and this is the podcast where an artist, that one,
This one,
and an engineer, this one, uh, hang out.
and we talk about shit because we have a lot of things in common for being super different.
You're
Yay! And we are brother and sister. I'm the brother.
so. Anyways, what you been reading lately?
Well, first of all, I got glasses. They're new glasses. Today's the first day I'm wearing them. What do we think? Do you like them?
I think you look a decade older.
That's really mean. Do you actually think that?
You look like
Do you actually think
a little
that?
bit, actually.
A decade older?
No, it's a joke.
That's crazy.
It's a little bit of an exaggeration, but you do look more like a librarian type now.
I don't think that's.
By the way, this is not tea or coffee. This is Dr. Pepper Zero in here.
I don't think it makes me look like a librarian. I think they actually flatter my face very well, and when my hair grows a little bit, it'll be super cute. I'm gonna put my hands here so you guys can see like my hair a little bit. Can you see that? Cause you see, cause it's the same color.
I think if my hair was a little longer, we'd have the same haircut.
I don't know about that one, but you see how cute my hair actually looks today? I wish you guys could see it, but this brown is the same color. Uh, nah, yeah. I think the glasses are super cute. It's a new prescription. I'm really excited and happy about it. Everyone, especially all the ladies at the glasses place, were all like, "Oh my god, these fit you so well. These are so flattering on you. You look incredible."
I'm
So,
happy for you.
thank you. But I think they actually look really good. I showed Brooke, our first subscriber, Brooke. She also really liked them. Cat Eye is super in.
She didn't show Brooke because Brooke is the first subscriber. She showed Brooke because Brooke is a friend.
Yeah,
I just wanted to make that clear that you're not
that's
like
my bestie. Brooke is my shout out, Brooke. If you watch this, Brooke.
It's not that
Um,
you're gonna start sending stuff to subscribers.
well, maybe if you guys want. If you guys are good subscribers.
Mm.
Brooke also wears cat eye glasses though for a while. I think these are super cute and flattering. I don't know what he's on. I don't think I look like a librarian. I think the sweater's not really helping, but I don't think I look like a librarian or older. That's so mean. All the ladies at the glasses place, they literally were like, "So when's your graduation from high school?"
I don't believe you
But this happens all the time to me. I don't know why you don't believe me.
because I don't
But this is
believe
like
it.
the truth. All the time. I was in line at the TSA not long ago at all, like literally a few months ago. And if you heard me swallow, I'm so sorry. And they asked me, I was there alone, and they were like, "So do you have a guardian with you?" I was like, "No."
What do I need to be
And they
protected
were like,
from?
"Oh, you no parents?" I was like, or I yeah, I said no, and then I was like, "I'm 25."
That's
But
funny.
I was 24 at the time actually, so I said 24. I didn't lie. But another time when we were coming back from LA with our mom and dad, just me and them, they went through first and then it was me and they asked me the same thing. They said, "Do you have a guardian with you?" And I went, "That's my mom." And they
That's my
went, "Okay,
mommy.
great." And then he asked me for my ID and he went, "Oh, I didn't need to ask you that." See, so this happens all the time to me. I still audition sometimes, right? And they send me things for 25 and up if they ever do. Never. I never get it or a call back or anything. They always though send me um things for teenagers. They
Mm.
always send me things for teenagers. I've gotten a commercial that I did last year in San Diego. I had to go to. I was playing a 15-year-old. And when I was there, they were asking me how old I was and everything. If you don't mind me asking, and I was like, I'm 24. They were
Hmm.
like, "Oh my god, that's crazy! Like I totally thought you were 17." I was gonna ask you where your mom was. They
This is
keep
like how
asking me
all
that.
those old TV shows, that they would be like in high school and the
Yeah,
actors are
they're
all like
casting
30.
40-year-olds. Yeah. But it depends on the person, because like at the end of the day, if everyone thinks that I look 18 years old,
No, I know.
then
The
then it's
joke is
okay to
because all
cast
those
me.
actors, like, they were very
They don't
clearly
look. Yeah.
30 or 40
Oh, that's
playing high
crazy.
schoolers, and you are not clearly your age.
What?
Like, you don't clearly look like anybody could look at you and be like, huh, I could believe some number
Yeah.
25, 26, 27, or I could believe 16.
I think it depends on also like who I'm around and what I'm talking about.
Also, how you're dressed.
Yeah, but usually I'm just pretty chill lately. Even then, we have a cousin who looks a lot like me. She's 18. Shout out Millie. Um, Anyways, if you look at how we're dressed though, like she's always dressed more, I don't want to say provocatively, but like provocatively,
Risque.
risque. Yeah, she's dressed all like more mid-drift, little like
Hmm.
shorts and like low-cut shirts or tank tops. She also wears a lot of hoodies though.
You see, I'm
So
just dressed risky, as in,
risky.
should I go out like this?
That's so true. Just so you guys know, you can't really see. Um, I had to force Max to get these jeans that he's wearing.
They're nice jeans.
Last year, I had to convince him, like intensely,
My old
to
jeans had
get.
a hole in them, like right here.
He was also wearing Hollister jeans.
They were from high school, to be fair. Like
They were they
I've been
were
wearing them
10-year
for
old
over a
jeans.
decade. Yeah,
10-year old jeans with a hole in the crotch. I had to convince him to, then he's like, I can't get any dates.
all reliable.
No, so I had to convince him. We went to Levi's. He bought like 4 pairs of jeans, and he wears those all the time too. Thank
Hmm.
God. Imagine.
They're
That was
good jeans.
crazy. I also did get you the shirt that you're wearing.
Yes, but you also got your own.
Of
That
course.
instead of what's the name?
I have Mike
It's
Myers on
Ghostface,
mine.
right?
No. That you're wearing Ghostface.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
Uh, so I got Ghostface and you got Michael Myers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The scary one, not the funny one.
Oh, I love Mike Myers. I just watched a whole video about Shrek, like behind the scenes this morning actually. Um
Anything interesting?
it wasn't in particular, it was more that the sound guys were really talking about how like when you hire Mike Myers, you're not hiring Mike Myers, you're hiring whatever he comes up with.
Hmm.
Because it's just like anything can happen and you just have to see what he's going to do and that's who you're hiring. You don't get a say in what he's doing. It's like basically what they were saying it like with love though.
Hmm.
Like you don't get a say in what he's going to do. He's going to come and do.
Well, in Austin Powers, he
Be
literally plays
do.
like 3 or 4 different characters.
He's that's iconic movies. I love them so much.
Hmm.
Groovy baby. Our little brother does that all the time, but he does it really bad.
He just can't do a British accent.
I love it so much. And he goes, groovy baby. It's so bad. It's so bad. Anyways, what book am I reading?
Hmm.
I'm
The
reading.
question that I asked at least 5 minutes ago.
I had different things. I have another thing to talk about, anyways.
Just answer the
Before,
question.
no. So I wanted to tell you guys, I was drinking mold. It was
Oh, so we're
crazy.
just still not talking about the book. Okay.
No, I said I had different things to say. I found it. I drink tea every day. I drink mate, which is an Argentinian tea, and I had that, and I have a special straw, metal straw that has like its own filter in the bottom. And I looked in and I was like, something's wrong in this. And then I found a shit ton of mold. It was disgusting. I was drinking mold tea. Me.
You're drinking
I was
me.
drinking me. And I was feeling like garbage poo poo. And so that makes a lot of sense. Now it's been more than a week since I stopped drinking the me.
And you
I don't
feel
know.
better?
I don't know yet. Because I also changed a lot of things actually, you guys. Um, well, should we just I'll get back to that. I've been reading Assassin's Blade. It's one of the Throne of Glass books up here. That's why it's missing from this bunch. I should have read the book before the one that I'm reading. However, I made a mistake, so I read Air of Fire first, and now I'm reading Assassin's Blade. Assassin's Blade.
Hmm.
What are you reading, Max? Nothing.
Well, when I open a book again, it will be Air
Air
of
of
Fire.
Fire.
So right now,
Because we're book clubbing
yeah,
it.
we're book clubbing the Throne of Glass series, and I am about a book behind her.
Yeah, well, I'm on like page 100 right now of Assassin's Blade.
I'm not talking about like right now. I'm talking like in general. I'm.
It depends.
She finishes the book, and then I take it over.
Here's what happens is that actually that's not even true. It depends on the book, but Max reads a lot faster than me when he does read. And I read pretty decently fast, but Max really just like beam 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 beam. It's like scanning, you know what I mean?
I'm
He
not
reads
that
very
fast.
fast. You do read pretty fast. You read much faster than I do. But no, so it just depends cuz like when we read Dune, I was having him read 50 pages first and then giving it to me because if I had questions, I knew he would remember better than I would for those things.
Hmm.
If we're talking about Throne of Glass, Akatar. I have pretty decent memory. I've also read Akatar twice. So like that I can remember plenty. So then I'll just read the book and then I'll give it to him. That's how that. Also, I was trying to let him read first with one of the Akatars,
and then I just didn't read it.
Yeah, you read the first one first? No. Ooh, I think I did. I don't even know.
No, you
It was
did,
about
because I remember
Mr.
that I
Fury.
read it literally one day, the first
He read it on
Avatar
the
book.
airplane back from Japan.
Yeah, like I
Like the whole thing. He just read the book.
I couldn't sleep on the plane, so I just spent the whole flight reading it basically, like 9 hours straight.
Yeah.
So I finished it.
I took melatonin. I took half a Xanax. I put on earbuds. I put on eye mask. I had the neck pillow. I put my hoodie on. Everything, and I went to sleep. That's what I did.
I lost the ability to sleep on planes, and I think it's a combination of two things. First, they started using like blue light, like the entire flight. It's not a lot, but it's like just enough to keep me awake. So it bothers me. You don't see it because of the eye mask. But number two is that they slightly shrank
Yeah,
the seats.
they did.
And what I used to do was that, there used to be more space between the seats, so I would like put down the tray of the chair in front of me, and I'd go forward and like,
Yeah, Max
rest,
likes to sleep bent like this.
yeah, like face down.
Yeah.
But they shrank it by like, I don't know, 3-4 inches or something. But it's like,
It's a big deal. It's a
yeah,
big
but it's
difference.
like just enough to make it where I can't do
You can't
that.
fit. And Max is he's pretty compact.
Yeah, I'm not tall. Like
He's not tall.
I'm just over 5'6". Like I'm a short guy, and
He's 5'7".
um, and I don't like they shrank it. It's not even me sized anymore.
It's not you sized. It's crazy.
I have very short legs.
I was gonna say
Also,
that too, but I didn't want to.
I have
I don't
very
want to
short
expose
legs.
you.
I have a longer torso and shorter
You
legs,
got long belly syndrome.
and literally like I'm in the seats and like my knees are almost touching the thing.
Me too. I realize now, like I used to be able to go into my bag and grab like things much easier from the right under the seat in front of you, and now I can't.
Yeah.
Like I cannot get past my knee unless I move over to the side. The whole thing. I really hate what's going on now with the airplanes. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
so it used to be like, how would a LeBron-sized person fit in
I don't
a
know.
commercial seat? But now it's like, how do normal people fit in them?
That's we are petite.
You can use that word for yourself. I think I should be using a different word.
He's a short king and I'm petite. I'm a petite
I'm
princess.
compact.
Aw, it's kind of cute. You are compact, but I don't know how that. It's kind of crazy. It's really uncomfortable.
Hmm.
They're making it worse, and now you have to keep buying like different pieces of the. You can't just get like a normal seat anymore. Also, if you guys don't know, I had a whole fight with Delta Airlines and also I think American Airlines last year. Maybe
For
also
what?
United. I was calling
I don't
all three
remember
of them.
this.
Yeah, it was last year because I was it was in the summertime ish, and I was very frustrated because I was like, I don't understand. I'm a member. I have a membership number, everything, all the things, but I can never, like, where are my points? Why don't I have miles? Why can't I use them? Like, this isn't doing anything for me. And then with all the calls, and also I wanted to transfer points. My dad wanted to transfer points to me so that I could go see a friend. Um, I think that was when I wanted to go see either Brooklyn, Atlanta or Brooklyn in Omaha. But literally we were trying to transfer and it was giving him a price of like, it was going to cost him $350, and I was like, don't do that. And he was like, it's not real, and it's just like they have to mark it like that, and then it's like only going to cost me $20 of taxes to transfer probably. I was like, I don't think we should. So we ended up calling a lot, and they had said that no, it does cost that much to transfer points. And then our dad was very upset and he was like, why the fuck do we have points then? Like, what's the point of transferring? It would be cheaper to just buy a new ticket
Hmm.
than to transfer my points to her. That makes no fucking sense. Also, um, no, we got into a whole thing because they were like, you have the membership for the lowest version of it. Like, you don't pay extra premium fees. I was like, of course not. That's not what this is. What? That's not what this is.
Hmm.
And they were like, yeah, so you don't get miles when you buy like the basic economy seats. I'm like, it's much cheaper to buy new basic economy seats at that point than to buy the better seats to get points.
Hmm.
But then they make you start paying for everything anyways. Like you end up having to pay the same as something else. But there's no point to it. Like there's literally no point to those things. So I don't even know if I have them anymore, if I put them in anymore.
Well, you
It's
know
really
that the airline
frustrating.
companies make. I think that now they actually make more money being credit card companies than they do actually flying planes. Because on the planes themselves, they make almost no money.
Crazy. Crazy. And it's getting expensive. Like it's getting worse.
And now Spirit is gone.
Spirit is gone.
Rip Spirit.
Hashtag rest in power.
And not only so Spirit They went out of business what, like a week and a half ago. Now at the time of this video
Filming
being
this.
posted,
Hopefully Max posts it tomorrow, you guys.
um, it's so funny how quickly, um, number one, that people tried to blame certain folks for it going down,
Folks.
and number two, how quickly the local government is like trying to move. So we live in Broward County. The Broward County government has to build a new government center because the one they're currently using is an old department store from the 50s or 60s, and it's like a obsolete building. Like it costs a ton to maintain and repair
For
and all this.
Spirit?
No, the county government center.
Oh.
So they need to build a new government center, or buy existing offices. And Spirit went out of business like a week and a half ago. The next day, one of our county commissioners was on Twitter being like, Broward County should buy the Spirit headquarters building to move the government in there. Which, to be fair, it's a good idea.
It's a brand new building though. Like it's
Literally, it was built like a year and a half ago.
Yeah, it's pretty brand new in a pretty nice newly developed or developing area.
Mm-hmm.
With a lot of restaurants, a lot of even clothing stores. Like it's a pretty good area for that kind of thing too. There's also a hotel and stuff right there.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I learned this yesterday
But
actually. So
what did you learn?
because it's in Dania, so the Spirit headquarters is in the city of Dania Beach,
Yeah.
but the seat of Broward County government is the city of Fort Lauderdale. And apparently legally you can't build like your government headquarters in a city that's not the seat of county government. So either we have to change which city is the capital of Broward to Dania Beach, or we have to annex that part of Dania Beach into the city of Fort Lauderdale. And it requires a petition of like 300,000 signatures to make that change. So I don't think it's
I don't think
happening.
it's gonna happen.
But it would save us like $400 million because, as we know, government is very efficient with our use of tax dollars.
As we know.
Yeah.
As we know. Which, on that note, I was on the phone with a friend yesterday whose fiance was in the army, and they have another friend, not a friend, the guy that they know, that they see at community events. Um, and this guy is technically employed by the air army, and guess what his job is? He's a trombone player.
Oh yeah.
That's it. That's it.
I think every branch of the military has their own like band.
But it's so dumb because, and my friend's fiance, he's an army vet, he's very upset about. He's always like, "That's not a fucking good art. Like, he's not a vet. He's not an army guy. And it's our tax money for what? For this random guy to play the trombone.
Mm-hmm.
That's what gets me.
I think it made sense in the past. Like it would be the war band. They'd go out. They'd play like the drum line to keep all the soldiers like at the same time, hyped up for battle, all that stuff.
Do they actually play drums during war?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Not anymore, but they used to.
Okay.
But I think that now we
That's
just
not
have it
now.
for tradition.
Sure, but like I think it's kind of crazy.
And that's pretty hype. We watched
What?
the Dune movies,
Dude.
and when they play the music, they have the Sardaukar army getting ready, and they have the throat singer doing the.
Yeah, but that's like getting ready. That's not like when they're actually at war. That was crazy.
It was good, huh?
Kind of, actually.
No, it still works. Like, and in the past they did it before. Like it was as they were marching to battle. It wasn't during the battle they were playing music. Could you imagine? Like, this is our music video,
That's
guys.
what I thought.
No, it's not
Okay.
during the battle. It was before.
Okay.
And now it's like we sing the national anthem.
Crazy.
And actually, I think there's many different. I don't know the structure of the U.S. military very well. I think that there's many, like multiple, um, music divisions or like musical or army bands. There's multiple of them. Like there's for every. I don't know what level of unit it would be, if it's platoon or division or whatever. Um, because they're all the time singing the national anthem for like sports events like NBA games, NFL games. Like a lot of the times they'll have like, this is the guy who sings aboard the USS Abraham Lincoln, and now he's doing it for the game.
Pop off, King, I guess. I don't know.
It's propaganda. It's to get people to want to join the military.
We were watching TV yesterday or the day before, and oh no, we were watching a YouTube video about how the Cheesecake Factory does it.
This was yesterday.
Yesterday. And by it, I mean being
It was a Business
successful.
Insider video about
Yeah,
the Cheesecake Factory and how their menu got so big and how they actually run a kitchen that makes 250 different dishes.
that's one of the things that we like to watch for fun. We watch Business Insider.
It's
It's
amazing.
amazing. We also watch a lot of city planning now, like the design. What's that called?
So that guy's the YouTube channel that you're talking about in particular, it's a guy
Yeah.
named Daniel Steiner, I think his
Shout
last.
out Daniel Steiner.
Yeah, so
I
he
hope that was his name then.
yeah, his videos are all about like the history of different cities and how they got the maps that they have. So like
Yeah.
like the history of Savannah's street grid, the
Yeah.
history of New York's street grid, that kind of stuff.
I also watch a lot of Brandon Sanderson now recently, and Crash Course for fun. John and Hank Green, hashtag them. Um, but no, anyway, so it was during the ad break for one of those that we saw this commercial for the Marines, but it looked like a video game, and it was so like
Hmm.
it felt dystopian. I felt like this wasn't real life with that
Because it was
commercial.
the army trying to recruit
Marines,
people
yeah,
by and this ad was like, we are at war, like you are going to see
but
combat.
it was like dropped into it almost like as if it was Fortnite.
Yeah,
Like it was like really Call of Duty esque.
yeah.
I don't know. It was
And it's not even like, if you're going to recruit people for the military, okay, that's fine. Like, I have full respect for people who want to join the military,
yeah,
but I don't think that we should try to lie or like play up what the military is
yeah.
to try to get people to join. Um,
Most people who join the military are immigrants or like children of immigrants who are just using it like that's the only way that they can get an education after.
I'm sure that there are plenty of people in that
Yeah,
boat.
it's like family tradition too.
Yeah, but also a lot of the people who are in the military aren't soldiers. Like, there's a lot of
Yeah,
engineers,
yeah.
medics.
You almost got a job for the Navy once.
Yeah, coming out of college, I almost got a job in Schenectady, New York.
Schenectady.
Yeah, I remember the city because
Say
there's a
that five
funny
times fast.
Schenectady, Schenectady, Schenectady.
That's not fast at all.
No, it's the fastest I can do it
You
without
heard that
stuttering.
whistle? Max
Any
has this
homes.
really nice thing where when he talks sometimes he whistles. It's really I think it's so endearing for some people.
Sure, thanks. Anyways,
Not me.
so it was going to be in Schenectady, New York, and I was going to be working on the nuclear submarines. I don't know if that was the where the submarine itself got built or just the nuclear um, power supply.
Doing what nuclear?
It's a good question. I don't remember exactly what the job was for. I made it
Okay.
to like the second round
He's
of
making
interviews.
nuclear submarines.
Well, I'm not. I did
He's
not
not
get the
doing it.
job. I made it to like the second round
So
of interviews,
yeah.
and then there was a rule change because I was not, when I was in college for my first bachelor's degree, I did a
Yeah.
minor in nuclear and radiological engineering, not a major. So like I wasn't gonna get the degree in that.
Yeah.
And they changed the rule while I was doing the interview process that you have to have like the degree in.
Does anyone?
At Georgia Tech, the whole class that was in
You were the
that
only
program,
minor? Everyone else was the major?
everyone else was the
That's
major.
funny.
But there were only like 20.
It's probably the whole major.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's like a new one then.
No, it's not a new one.
Oh.
It's well, it's 20 like per year.
It's a very small class of
So in
people.
total, there's maybe 100, and this is at Georgia Tech.
Right, one of the top schools.
Yeah, so there's
That's a very
maybe
small group of
100
people.
people doing nuclear and radiological engineering, and a lot of them switch their majors. So one of my best friends, Caitlin, she started in nuclear,
Wow.
and then she switched to
Computer.
computer and electrical engineering.
She works at Microsoft now.
Yeah, yeah, no, she did very well
Yeah,
for
we
herself.
can't we
But she
can't say
started with,
anything about that.
but the point is that we're not making a lot of nuclear engineers, at least not at Georgia Tech. Maybe other schools are.
I don't know though. This is one of the top schools for that. If they're not doing it there, where are
Mm-hmm.
people do? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The only new major-ish at SCAD.
I actually still have the textbook somewhere for
SCAD.
one of my nuclear classes. It used to be down there, but now I don't know where it is.
Max just rearranged. Oh, I guess we have to tell them. Our setup is in Max's room.
Yeah, this is my bed actually. We just make it
We
nice and
fix it
covered
up,
it. Yeah.
yeah, and then as soon as we finish, as soon as we wrap, Max gets back in bed. So,
Well,
but
but we
what?
also rearranged not because of the
Not because of
podcast,
the pod.
because I'm getting a new job and it's work from home, and I don't want to have to like sit in the patio on my laptop all day. So
Also because, well, because I also work from home sometimes. So when I do, like, I'll also use the patio as my
mhm.
office, I
The
guess.
point is,
It's just
everyone wants to use the patio.
everyone wants to use our patio. My
So
dad would use the patio too sometimes. It's just
so I needed to make my room
also
better.
his room was a mess.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, mess is exaggerating, but it wasn't like the desk had a million things on it, so he couldn't use it.
Yeah, but I
That's
knew where
true.
everything was.
You knew the desk was there.
I did,
Definitely.
and
Yeah,
I knew some of the papers that were on the desk.
for sure. He'd seen those before.
I threw out like 90% of them when we rearranged.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, so I rearranged my room to fit like my desk and everything better, so that I can actually like work from home here. Um,
Mhm.
and because of that, I don't know where my textbook is now. Not that I was using my textbook,
No.
because I did that class. That was like 8 years ago.
Wow. We did want to use his textbooks as potential set pieces though, because
We
it's
used
just
some of them. We
very
used your textbooks
we
here.
use my textbooks. Only some of them too. Like most of my textbooks were all online, but like as are most people's now. I have one that I had to put in a binder myself, which was very annoying. So it's just a binder. It doesn't look like a textbook. I don't even. Oh, but yeah. But they're interesting textbooks. Were like not the organic chemistry, but they look like good set pieces. Just because like I feel like we really got our personalities kind of in a lot of this.
I have my organic chemistry
Yeah, I
textbook.
know it's the one that I'm picturing, but you have some stuff over there that I can see actually. Um, anyways, anyways, the new the new major at SCAD that I actually think was very cool that started my first year there also, where they also had a group of 11 kids was the whole major for that first year, and it's the first school to do this major. I'm pretty sure. I knew a girl in my English class who was in it. That's why knew about it. But it was like social media, this, that. It was a really nice technical sounding, oh, technical sounding name, but it really was about like branding and marketing and design within social media and how to really like utilize it. That was the whole major, but it was like they took like psychology classes too. They took a lot of very interesting it was a very interesting major. Like I can't even it's not my special interest and that's not why I chose to go to SCAD, but I think it's a very clever for this day and age.
Hmm.
And they were just like barely a few years above the trend. Because now most people's jobs, excuse he's on his phone.
No, because I'm looking
He's
something
on his
up.
phone. Guys. No, because I think that it's actually they were a few years before the trend because now everyone's jobs are social media. Even if you're not a social media person, you kind of have to be on it, which is really aggravating and annoying. But if you learned how to do it and if you like it, like I don't know why you wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? Like I hate editing personally. That's something that I can't get behind. Um and so that's why I also don't do other types of videos. But then I have a friend who really likes editing and she does do YouTube videos. And I'm like, that's like, do more of them. If you like doing that and you have the time and you want to do that,
Hmm.
like, you know what I mean? I just think that major was actually very cool and clever of SCAD to have. And I don't know if anyone else has implemented it. Why? Hey, what'd you Google?
I was gonna. It's a new major that the University of Florida came up
Okay.
with that is becoming very popular now.
I thought he was Googling what the major was at SCAD.
No, but I can do
I would
that.
like you to. That's me saying I want you to when you're done with that so that we can get the full name because it was actually very interesting. I actually used it for one of the books that I wrote. It's not out yet. I'm still in the processes of editing and trying to get like agents and stuff. Well, I haven't started trying to query my.
Is it a BFA in social strategy and management?
Yeah. And I looked at their classes too. Like they have very interesting classes that they're taking. But
This is so funny because when you look it up on Google, he gives you the AI overview where it like pulls, and apparently one of the main companies that they were saying like look at like the companies that our graduates are working at now. One of them is JetBlue,
oh,
which is about to go out of business also.
ooh, yikes. To be fair, this major is 6 years old. Like people just graduated from that.
Hmm.
So our graduate is like only 2 classes worth of people.
Right.
What are you gonna say about UF?
No, so UF, I want to know what you think of like
Me?
this major.
Yeah.
So UF, University of Florida, has a new bachelor degree. It's a Bachelor of Arts major in philosophy, politics, economics, and law.
That's a lot of
So
things.
it's a multidisciplinary approach to studying legal and ethical principles. To me, it seems like, and they literally say that they were inspired by Oxford University in England, where it's like the classical college education, where it's like you don't focus on one thing
Okay.
specifically, and you just do that for like 90 credit hours, and it's 30 credits of like all the other stuff.
Okay.
It's like you're getting the full, well-rounded. Like we're gonna make you like a statesman. Like you are going to be an educated individual.
Yeah, but like to what end? What's the point of that? Like when you leave that major, what is the job that you're going for with that? That's what I usually ask people when they say like I'm studying this. I
Mm-hmm.
always go like why? Like to do what? And the answer that I hate that people give me sometimes, it's always a man, by the way. It's never a girl or a gay who says this answer. It is always a straight boy who goes, "What do you mean? To make money?" Or I go like, "Yeah, but like what job? Like what is it that you want to do with that job? Want to make money? Want to make bank?" Shut up. Shut up. I hate those people. I hate when they give me that answer. It's so like, duh. Everyone wants to make money.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone wants to make money. Why do you want to make money this way?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think
Or
it's
be
a
like
weird
me and just
question.
not make money.
You can't even say that about me because I just made some money. But literally, I'm like, no, who is sitting here? No, who for saying I just want to make money? What do you mean to make
Mm-hmm.
money?
Well, that's the thing.
I hate that.
Is college a jobs program? Like, is it to get a job, or is it to educate yourself and be a more well-rounded person? Because classically, it was to just
To
be
just be
educated
educated,
and be a well-rounded person.
right? But
Now
now
it's
education
become
is
a
also
jobs,
accessible with other things.
right?
We just have much more access to that, so you don't really need,
Yeah,
not need, but
there's more
like,
people than ever getting high school degrees, more
yeah,
people than ever getting college degrees.
yeah,
This is a good thing. Human progress,
yeah.
all
But
that
also
stuff.
access to the internet and libraries.
Hmm.
Like you can find more education.
If you want to be educated, you can be educated pretty easily.
Yeah.
Um, So then is the education like to differentiate yourself from a job perspective,
Well, that's why
going to college isn't enough
it
anymore.
not anymore, but they still say it as a reason that you should be going to college. For what though? Because now, like, I was looking for work and I couldn't find. I want to make sure I'm doing something that I don't hate, obviously, and something that works into my schedule because I'm still studying and I'm still doing other things. So I need to be able to do that while I'm studying. So I really wanted to work at Barnes and Noble. I love Barnes and Noble. I'm actually in a fight with my Barnes and Noble as of yesterday, my local Barnes and Noble. But so I applied and they kept telling me I'm overqualified for it. And it would be very frustrating. But then I went and I never run into other SCAD students here. I'm going to be so for real with you guys. I never do that. We were there and the girl checking us out was a current SCAD student. So like we were bonding, we were talking, whatever. And then I was like, she got this job over break to work there for a month instead of hiring me because they're afraid that an overqualified person would have high turnover. But you're directly hiring a kid who's here only for winter break
Yeah, I don't get that.
at the same school I went to. Like I was really frustrated when like no, and like power to her, love and kindness to her. But that really fucking pissed me off. Like dead ass. I was like, it makes no sense. You're directly hiring someone you know has to leave in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
That makes no sense to me.
And you applied like 3 times to work at Barnes
I
and
applied
Noble.
7 times.
Oh. It's not embarrassing. Like it is what it is.
It is what it is, but I kept being like, they come on, they still need to hire someone. They still want a part
Yeah,
time
that girl probably doesn't
bookseller.
work there
No,
anymore.
I doubt it. But like they still need they're clearly still hiring. So it's just a really frustrating, like I don't understand because now like getting a college degree doesn't actually mean anything. Most people have one. And even
No.
no?
No. Statistically, most
Even
people do not have college degrees.
not one. But even if not, there a lot of these places are trying to hire those people instead, the people who don't. So it doesn't really make that much sense. And I'm not saying that I don't want those people to be able to get jobs. I think that they should, and I'm really glad for that.
Mm-hmm.
But it is also frustrating being like highly educated people who cannot find work.
Mm-hmm. Got to be like the people from oh my God, what was it? Katz's Diner, Katz's Deli,
Cat's Deli.
Katz's Deli. Oh, because we were watching that video also on Business Insider yesterday,
Yes.
and a lot of those guys who were doing the cutting for the deli meat, they started working there at like 16,
Yeah.
and they worked there for 30 years.
Yeah.
I'm
I
like,
mean, we don't know how much money they're making. Hopefully, they're making good money.
yeah, I think that
I
if
think
you're
they
working
would.
somewhere for 30 years, it's because you're making
It
decent
has to be
enough money.
good. Yeah.
Um,
Also, the tips that they
yeah, the
must
tips
take
are
is
crazy,
crazy.
but wow, how nice it is to like have that job like very young,
Yeah.
and
I
you
mean, that's
like
your
it.
family.
Yeah, you like it, and you're there for life.
And there's no high turnover over there, I'm sure.
Well, no, you
They
can't
don't
if
even let you cut the meat yourself until you're there for 5 years. They don't teach you how to do that.
right, which I think is a little ridiculous.
It's a little bit much.
But still, if you have a bunch of people that are working there
Well,
for
then those
30
people
years
must be the
plus,
ones who make the most money. Maybe. Ow.
well, yeah, if it's based on tips, then yes, for sure, because
Unless they share the tips.
that's the most popular station.
Yeah. Well, I haven't been. I've been to New York plenty of times, but I haven't actually been to Cat's Deli. But the crowd, I really hate crowds. Like it makes me so uneasy and anxious. So I
And that's
just
why you
don't.
like New York.
I do like New York a lot though. Um, but it's different to like walk in the city and get around. I mean, unless you're in Times Square. I was trying to avoid Times Square last time I went, but then my friend really wanted to get donuts, and we were really close, and it was in Times Square. So we did walk by it, and that was crazy. Like, I just really don't like that part of town. And so, but anyways, Cat's Deli, I don't know, it's like enclosed. Everyone, it's like very intense, and that kind of crowd I don't like. That's also one of the reasons I don't go to concerts much.
Mm,
I don't like that. And the music's too loud, and I feel it in my bones, like the bass, and that makes me very anxious. Also, it really is not good for your throat. I had a singing teacher, and he would always tell me, like, if I'm ever at a concert, like, people like to sing at concerts, which is great. He will not be singing at the concert, like in his seat. He will not be talking to people. He was like, even if I go to like a party or a bar with friends, like I look like a stoic, like just like not talking type of guy because he's not going to damage his voice in, subconsciously speaking louder than usual to speak over the noise. And I agree with that because that's also something that bothers me a lot when I have like, my voice is like hurting or
mm-hmm.
gone. So also I just think that concerts are way too expensive for what it is. I think it's way too. I really wanted to see Bruno Mars with my cousin, and it was like the tickets were gonna be, I don't know, 350 to get like pretty not great seats. His Dr Pepper is being chugged, and wow, they weren't great seats. And I really wanted to go to see Bruno Mars, but it was like for more than $200. I don't think that seat is worth it. You can't see him. Like I don't know.
I've
There's some
never
people
been
I
to a
would go to
concert I
concerts.
paid for.
LOL.
I only went to one concert and it was free.
See, that's also why I really like going to stand up. Because you're sitting down and you're not talking. You don't have to deal with any of that. Like you can all see the guy, you can all hear the guy. Yeah, I prefer going. I mean, I have been to some concerts that I did really like, and I'm willing to go for certain people. But I don't know, people who go to concerts all the time. I'm kind of like, where are you getting that money? Why? Like, I don't know. I'm almost like I would rather spend it somewhere else at that point if I'm spending $1,000 to go to a concert.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy talk. I think.
The only concert that I went to was when I was in college. It was 2017. I think it was the college football finals because it was played in Atlanta in the new, at the time new Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Nice.
Kendrick Lamar was supposed to play the halftime
Kendrick.
show, and then President Trump showed up. I don't know if it was planned or not, but he showed up, and I'm assuming that other people like Mike Pence also showed up because Mike Pence was the VP at the time. Um, and Kendrick said he didn't want to do that concert anymore, at least not in the arena for Trump.
Wow.
So he just set up outside in Centennial Olympic Park, and he just had it for free. Like anybody could show up
That's nice
and
of
listen.
him.
It was only like a 10, 15 minute concert. It wasn't like a
Oh, he did one song.
no. He did like four or
His
five.
songs are long.
I know, but he did a lot. he was the entire time. But I'm gonna be honest, the sound quality was shit. Like I couldn't
Yeah.
understand the word that he was saying because the
Yeah.
speakers were shit. And then this is what always happens in those kinds of concerts. I was standing probably around the middle, closer to the second half. Like I was pretty far from straight stage. As soon as he got on stage, everyone starts rushing up, and I'm sitting there. Not that I got lifted off my feet or anything, but I got pressed into the guy in front of me, and Caitlin took a picture, and I'm literally like
Oh my god, I haven't seen
like
this
pressed up,
picture.
like very uncomfortable.
I don't like that. I
No,
don't like that
and
at
after that, I
all.
was like, no, there's no reason that I would ever go to a concert. That's
No.
not that I felt in danger or anything, even though I know that that does happen, where people
Yeah.
get trampled, people
It's
get squeezed,
terrible.
all that stuff,
Suffocated.
suffocated. Not that I was like in that kind of danger, but I was just so uncomfortable that I was like,
Why would you
no,
ever?
I'm never doing that again.
I mean, also we are very, very big homebodies. So it's also a feat in and of itself to get us to want to leave our house for something.
Mm-hmm.
But that's one of those things that even our little brother, like, we don't really go to those things. I mean, we went to Vegas and our parents went to Garth Brooks because my mom really wanted to go. Sure, whatever. But we just aren't. I I went to my first concert. See, and I've only ever been to the concerts with my ex. I never went with anyone else because we just
Mm-hmm.
haven't gone to those things. He took me to see Frankie Valli when I was 16 or 17 years old, which was really nice because I actually I'm a very big fan of Frankie Valli. We were the youngest people there by 30 years. At least everyone around us was like, "Hey, like who's who likes Frankie Valli here?" And I'd be like, "Me," or even my ex would be like,
That's
"That was
funny.
kind of funny of him." It was very nice. Um, and I loved it. I loved the show. Frankie Valli was incredible. He's still going. He's like 95 and he's still doing concerts, which is incredible. But then later in the summer, my ex took me. We were in New Jersey where his family had like a beach house, so we would go spend summer there. And he drove me and his other cousin came with us to Philadelphia for a Hugh Jackman concert. I love Hugh Jackman. I'm a super fan. I love him so much. So this is his show, The Man, the Myth, the Legend, I think it's called. And it's just a Hugh Jackman special.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing like if you actually watched it, the creative direction, I don't know who did that. Love and kindness to them. It made no sense, which I loved. I
Mm-hmm.
think they made it more fun for me because you're like between a lot of little boys dressed as the Greatest Showman and a lot of old men dressed as Logan. So that's pretty funny. Very mixed crowd. He did talk about Wolverine, and he actually at my concert he grabbed this super fans ticket from the front, and he said, "I'm gonna go have them laminate this for you." They came back black. He said, "I'm so sorry. Like it got ruined in the scanning machine in the lamination press. The heat ruined the paper of the ticket."
Okay.
It was it was actually very funny. Anyways, he talked about Wolverine. He sang songs from The Greatest Showman. He sang a Dear Evan Hansen song. He did a bit from a show that he did like on Broadway once, where he plays like a really fruity gay guy. Um, he had Australian Indigenous people singing the didgeridoos. It was a lot. There was a lot going on. I had a great time, but the entire time, my ex and his cousin are laughing, making fun of the whole show,
Mm.
and being rude. And I honestly, it felt like I went to the concert alone, but worse. You know when that happens when you're with someone, but you feel like it's worse than being alone? That's how that was. And everyone around us was shushing them and telling them to shut up the whole time. And then they were getting upset, but like they were being rude. It was crazy. And I was so embarrassed. The whole thing was like a nightmare for me. I was very upset about the whole. I mean, it was very nice that he took me, that he bought the tickets, and he wanted to like surprise me with it. And that's all very nice and well. But it ended up like I only think of it being a good experience if I think about the show itself and I try to forget all the rest of it
Mm-hmm.
because that shit fucking sucked. I was like 18. I
Yeah.
was like, this is
Let's
so
practice
embarrassing.
good show etiquette.
Please. Also, like, why are you going to a show to make fun of it?
Mm-hmm. And turn off your phones in the movie theater.
Oh my god.
On that note,
He's
I think it's time to call this episode a wrap. We hope that you guys enjoyed. Uh, enjoyed our rants,
tired
honestly.
of hearing me talk about Hugh Jackman, I guess. That's so rude. He cut me off right there. Whatever.
Nah, you guys will hear us rant even more probably in the next episode.
Oh, yeah?
Maybe.
I think Max has a plan.
No. Don't ever accuse me of that.
Okay, well,
Well,
I guess
so
till
we
next.
yeah, we
Okay.
hope that you
No,
guys
yeah, until
enjoyed.
next. Okay.
You go now.
Hope you had a ribbiting time. Leap,
Leap,
laugh,
laugh,
love.
love.
Catch you on the lily pad, and please comment, like, subscribe, give us suggestions if you have any, so that we can get better at doing this for you guys.
Or get worse.